This is the video on mathematics for the students of class 10 and today the topic of discussion is mensuration. So let us begin. Before we move on to actually go for the numericals, let us first know what is the basic difference between a 2D shape and a 3D shape. Now 2D shape is any shape which has a flat surface, any shape which does not have a height is your 2D shapes, whereas any shapes that have a height are your 3D shapes. Now in the figure you see we have a cone. So the volume of a cone is calculated as 1 by 3 pi r square h, whereas the total surface area is calculated as pi r l plus pi r square. Now in the figure you see this circular is your base, the red line is the height and the yellow lines are your slant height, or you can say the lateral height. Now slant height is calculated by the formula of the Pythagoras theorem, because this is the base, this is the height, so it forms a right angle triangle here. So yellow line is basically your hypotenuse, so which is also known as the slant height or the lateral height. So the curved surface area can be calculated as pi r L. Now total surface area is actually the sum of the area of base plus the area of the curved surface area. So the total surface area is pi r L plus pi r squared. Similarly, in case of cylinder also we have two bases. One is at the top and one at the bottom. Both are circular bases. So we have two circular bases here. So it comes to 2 pi r square, whereas curved surface area is 2 pi r h. So like total surface area, I've told you it's the sum of the curved surface area plus the area of base. So pi r square plus pi r square gives us 2 pi r squared plus pi r h, because we have two circles here, so 2 pi r squared. So this is your total surface area and the volume is equal to pi r square h. Next we have a sphere. The total surface area of a sphere is 4 pi r square and volume of a sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Now when we divide a circle into equal parts, it is called a semicircle. Similarly, when we divide a sphere into two parts, it is actually called hemisphere. So this portion, the top portion is a hemisphere, the bottom portion is a hemisphere when we divide the circle. When we divide the sphere. Now the total surface area of the sphere is 3 pi r square. So according to our question, according to the explanation that I was giving, the total surface area was 4 pi r square. So we know that the total surface area of the hemisphere should be 2 pi r square, but we have 3 pi r square because the curved surface area of the hemisphere is half of this total area, that is 2 pi r square, plus we should also remember that when we cut the sphere into equal parts, a circular base is formed. So we have one more circle here, so 2 pi r square plus the area of a circle becomes 3 pi r square, and volume of the hemisphere is 2 by 3 pi r cube. The half of the volume of a sphere is equal to the volume of hemisphere. Now it is advisable to learn all the formulas, only then it becomes easier for you to apply those formulas in the sums, because the sums will be very confusing when you have two or three different shapes brought up together. So there you must know the formula so that it is easier for you to solve. Let us see the first numerical from this chapter. A rectangular tin foil of size 22 cm by 16 cm is wrapped around to form a cylinder of height 16 cm. Find the volume of the cylinder. Now the length of the rectangular tin foil is given, it's 22 cm, breadth is given 16 cm. Now when we are folding the tin foil from the length, the radius of the cylinder will be 2 pi r is equal to 22, because the entire length of the rectangular will form the circle of the cylinder. So 2 pi r is equal to 22, so the radius will be 3.5 centimeter. Now we know that the volume of cylinder is pi r square h. H is given 16 centimeter. So the volume of cylinder will be 616 centimeter cube. So these are some of the very basic numericals which will actually help you understand where to use the formula and what formulas to be used. These kind of questions can be practiced from your textbook. There are a lot of practice questions like this. So this is all we have from the slide today. Thank you.